Alright, so we've got a new dreamer uploaded here. So we've got Alexander is our new dreamer. God, that is creepy. Alright, so what happens when we click on it? That's what happens. Oh, okay. Memory block. That's interesting. Support sites. Patient support group, CSD intervention group, which goes to our forums. And this goes to Reddit, which is the patient support group is Reddit. I don't know if having Reddit as your patient support group, if you're in a coma, is really a good idea. Now, you may not want to ever come out of it again. That's what happens when we click on this. For talking to a dreamer, please go through the guidance protocol. You can rerun the guidance protocol anytime I help. Okay. Really? Ah! What have I done? I read you. People trapped in a state of artificial dreaming, their minds connected to a satellite mirror network, connect to the satellite. This is the first time I've done this, by the way. Showing their mind data have been fragmented and scrambled. Yep. We can't extract their minds from the satellite without recovering this data, and we can't safely disconnect them from their wired devices without first extracting their minds. We need to connect with them and talk with them in hopes of rebuilding the memory blocks from the fragmented parts. We need to gather information from these conversations. If that information matches what we have stored in the mainframe, we'll have a better chance of extracting them safely. Okay? Information we're after could be anything from a strong emotion to a memory of a long-ago toothache. Alrighty then. Unfortunately, some of the memory blocks appear to have been corrupted. It will be a lot harder, maybe even impossible, to extract the dreamers associated with those blocks. Awesome. It's important that you get to know the dreamers personally and experience the simulations firsthand without the outside influence of other citizen scientists. Alright, everyone log off. No. Citizen scientists will, however, be asked to collaborate to complete larger special tasks for the dreamers. Okay? Do you have any questions? Questions about the dreamers. Can I talk to the dreamers directly? I'll play the middleman. Okay. I'm connecting them and talk to them directly through environmental simulation because we're part of the same cloud. When I'm in doubt, I'll pause the simulation and ask you what I think we should do next. Okay? I have other questions. The dreamers are aware of each other. I think they're able to hear one another to some extent, and it seems like there are certain circumstances where they can catch a glimpse of each other. So this is playing off the whole, we can see like little balls of light that are us. Gotcha. None of them have been able to communicate actively yet. Do you have other questions? Sure, I have other questions. Memory blocks, dreamers. Question about the memory blocks. What do you want to know? How do we gather the information? How do we get this information you want, Emily? I'll spin up a series of simulations. They can range from totally trivial occurrences like a walk in the park to more emotional events. Like a disaster, or even a war. It depends on what information we want to gather from the person. That seems fair. The goal is to test the dreamers with these encounters and to monitor their reactions. We need to adapt to these reactions to dig deeper into their memory. They'll be confused at first. It's normal, but they should adapt to the new setting pretty quickly. Okay. What do you mean by that? What the hell are you talking about, Emily? You already spoke with them? Some of them. I actually did run some tests while I was waiting for you to catch up to me to try to see which simulations produce better effects. I did my best to try and gather information from them. I've been very successful. No shit! 3 of them are dead! So yeah, some of them can be pretty spooked at first, but they calm down pretty... You gave them heart attacks, Emily! What the hell? They realize I'm their only means of getting disconnected from the satellite. So she threw them into like some weird-ass simulation. They had heart attacks and died, and that was a bad part of the experiment. No kidding. Do you have other questions? I'm good to go. Awesome. I'm initializing the profiles of the dreamers I've been able to reach. Ready when you are. I don't trust her. I don't blame you. It's totally reasonable not to trust me. We need to work together on this. Why? I'm the only means for us to extract these dreamers without heavy casualties. So what does Emily want out of this? That she's... basically saying, I'm the only way to get this done, so you better work with me or else. If you're going to work with me, I promise to be as transparent as possible. I've heard that before, at work, right before everyone got laid off. Alright. Fair simulation ready. Initially is in contact with it in connection with Alexander. Dream at current state confused. Alexander's an old man, and I've seen all kinds of things in his life. Lots of possible discussions ahead of us. Please note that establishing a personal connection is an important part of the process. Whoa. Here we have Alexander. He's an old man. I'm going to fire up the fair simulation. Maybe it'll remind him of something long in the past. Old man, fair. I don't know if that's the best fit. You should trust me on this one. How about no? Alright, let's test it. Alexander, it's nice to meet you. Hello? Hello, miss? Sir? Hello? Can't you talk to me? I'm here. These people wouldn't respond to me. How rude of them. I'm sorry. I could try to work on improving the interactions, but we're in a bit of a hurry. What do you mean? That woman didn't respond to you because she isn't real. Okay, this would freak my shit out, that's for sure. What do you mean she isn't real? I saw her. She was right before my eyes. Where are we? Did we manage to get out? Unfortunately, no. We're in a simulation. What did you say? I need to get to know more about you, sir. To do that, I'm going to bring you to a lot of places and see if you have any critical memories there to help me get to know you better. Memories, huh? Exactly. Unfortunately, these places aren't in the outside world. They are with us here on the satellite. And you think the best place for an old man like me to relive memories is at a crowded fair. I told you, Emily, that we shouldn't have done this. What's with all of you not liking fairs? Also, I don't think Alexander's being wolfy on crowd. He's just a tad confused. Scold him a little or be confident? Let's be confident. You got this. I think we could get what we want here. You seem very sure of yourself. With a bit of talking, we could get to know each other very well. I don't like it here. It's too crowded. I told her. You don't like to be around people? I've been around people all my life. I'm just looking for a bit of peace. Might be why he plugged into the headset, Emily. Maybe he's agoraphobic or something like that. We could exploit that. Oh my god, Emily, come on. Just... Knowing his weaknesses could help us build up a solid profile. No, we're not exploiting the fact that he's agoraphobic. No. I think to refuse what we put in front of him. I don't think that's the case with Alexander. He's old and tired. Yeah, no. No, we're not doing that. I cannot condone forcefully trying to scare an old man. If I were trapped in some situation like this and the only means to get me out was for you to scare me a little, I would prefer you go all in. But we'll do what you say. Thank you. Because you were wrong the first time, let's try it my way. We can go to a quieter place if you want. Ta-da! Lord, yes. What do you suggest? See? We can go by the carousel. There's fewer people around it. I would strongly prefer not to. Oh my god. Can we go to the fountain instead? An old man's got to sit. There we go. Emily is a lot of things, but she doesn't really get human things very well, I don't think. That's a lot better, thank you. There you go, Emily. My pleasure, I want you to be comfortable. That's much appreciated. I guess that you never liked going to the fair. Well, it was a bit of love-hate relationship, you could say. I think I spent the majority of my summers between the ages of 8 and 17 in fairs like this. Ah ha ha! Really? Ha! It was hell! Nice to see he's laughing about it. Tell him that could light him up. We got to see you kept your sense of humor. You know, I kid. It was indeed a hell in a way, but those summers are some of my fondest memories. You sound like someone who has had a story to tell. It's nothing too fancy, really. My family had a cattle farm when I was growing up, and my father presented our finest beasts at all the village fairs. Sounds like a great time. It was. Great bonding moments with my father. We were on the road all summer together, going from village to village. We had to set up our stand, and he stayed there, showcasing Mabel and Eugenius. Eugenius, huh? Okay. I had to run between groups of people trying to attract them to our stand. And it worked? Lord, yes, we won lots of prizes. Some years we also bought Lionel. He was a feisty bull, and we didn't like to do long trips with him. Fair. But when we did, we made lots of money off him. How? He was from pretty good lineage, and everyone wanted him to service their cows. Lionel was definitely our pride and the highlight of the show. Oh. Yes, Emily, they were using Lionel as stud. Do you need me to give you a definition? I could draw you a picture. Not on Twitch, but I could draw you a picture. Oh my god, he's babbling like a kid. That's fine! I didn't think he'd be this talkative. He's this talkative as someone who actually takes an interest in him. Yeah, keep going. I guess that the memories you made were the greatest prizes of all. That's unbelievable cheesy, but it rings true. I try my best. What's incredible is that this is one of the first times I've been able to remember it all so clearly. Usually it's just blurs and flashes. I'm very happy to have been able to share what I remember. What helped you? Just sitting here, you know. I could hear the whispers of the crowd. I could smell the candy apples, and then I remembered. It was a pleasure to relive this with you. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. Let the old man rest. It would be my pleasure to try this again soon. Thank you, Alexander. See you later. See? If you listen to me, Emily, we can get some shit done.